the end, we will pose everybody to give everybody a chance to take a picture of the panel.
Zach's mic and it's live. Oh, okay, great. We still have a bunch of NBC. Yeah, right here in this line. Yeah. Are there people still waiting to get in?
I don't know.
I mean, not a whole bunch, but I mean this whole.
They'll be full.
Okay, well then, should I get off there and start?
Mention that Danny's coming. Just mention that Danny's coming. Go.
Okay, you're live.
Hello. The Nerdolution will be televised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd HQ! Hey! How about a high five? Free high fives. Oh, nice, we got these things. I was like, how are we gonna fit all these people in the big comfy chairs? And instead we got these. Well, hello. How's everybody doing? Not acceptable. How's everybody doing? Far more acceptable. I accept that. So, you guys are very special because you have a question already? Do you need to use the restroom? All right, fine. Just go, man. Just go. I don't think your neighbors will care. So this is kind of a one-of-a-kind panel that we're doing. Aside from the Firefly panel, that anybody else going to the Firefly panel? A couple of, and they're all in a row. It's like those 5 people. Us. But aside from that, you know, and we had a psych panel that it's going to be tomorrow. But a lot of it's just kind of like singular kind of things. But this one was me basically reaching out to a bunch of people that I know and saying, hey, I want to raise as much money as I can for charity. And you're all awesome people. So would you do a Friends of the Nerdolution panel with me? And they all said, yeah, that sounds fantastic. So, without further ado, and in no particular order, and I'm not even really going to list off credits because I think you all know who they are. Should we start with a girl or a guy? All right. Yeah, right? Bring out the girls. All right, well, yeah, let's do it then. Fine. Okay, fantastic. Because I was just talking with her backstage for Vanity Fair, please welcome Olvia Munn. Olvia Munn, come on down. Olvia Munn, get your butt out here. Here she is. Come on. Free high fives. And sit. No, you come back. And free high five. See, it's interactive. It's interactive, right? It's like 3D. Oh my gosh, we can touch them. They're real. Did she just lose a bangle? Hold on. You lost a bangle. And you've been rebangled. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
No, thank you.
Oh, hey, can we get Mike 5 up a little bit? Mike 5? Thank you so much. All right, going from a girl to a guy. Let's see here. Oh.
So in 3rd grade.
Okay.
Okay.
You knew him and loved him on Lost, as I did. And now you will know him and you'll love him on Alcatraz. Please welcome Jorge Garcia to the panel. Oh, Jorge! Free high fives. No, free high fives. Hi, buddy. You sit wherever you want. I took center stage because I felt that would be appropriate.
I agree.
What number is your mic?
6.
Can we get 6 up, please?
This is great.
Oh, dude, look at that.
I love the seats where I get to, where I get to perch. I love this.
Coming to the stage next, you might have seen her on any particular shows with Miss Olvia Munn. She's one of my dear friends. Please welcome Allison Hayslip.
Yay, Allison!
Allison Hayslip.
You are going bananas.
Oh, she's going. Please don't hurt yourself. You haven't signed a waiver.
It's a G4 thing. That's what we all do.
Here, come sit.
And you have one rabid female.
What mic is that?
Over here.
What? Mic 4, please. Mic 4. You want to say anything to everyone? You want to say hi?
Hi. How's it going?
All right.
What else am I supposed to do?
No, that's it right
Okay,
now.
sweet.
We're going to get into questions later. Who's next? You may know her from Caprica, as I do, and also from being just a total rock star and kick-ass. Please welcome Alessandra Torresani to the stage.
Woo! The now blonde.
Now blonde. Looking fabulous in a one-piece pink Gucci. Come on, girl. Free high fives.
Hi.
Free high fives. That's all day long.
Real good
That's all
angle,
weekend,
huh?
really. And because I wanted him to sit as far away from me as humanly possible, you know him from many things, maybe like Chuck. Please welcome Joshua Gomez.
Yeah!
Oh!
Oh!
Get out! And Danny Pooty! Danny, come out! They're literally wearing the same thing. They called each other this morning. What are you wearing on the Friends panel? I was going to go with plaid. You? Maybe something flannel? I'm getting really hot in this vest. I'm putting you both as far away from me as possible. Free high fives. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the panel for the Friends of the Nerdolution. Please give it up for everybody. And... I thought it was... Oh, we're having feedback? That's my crotch. Is that... You should get the metal taken out of it. I think that's your first problem. And again, as I've said in the panels before, thank you guys all so much because, as you know, every penny, and if you don't know this, then you should, every penny that you spent on a ticket to get this seat right now is all going to kids around the world. It's all going to Operation Smile, and you're helping literally thousands of kids. So thank you so much for that. We are a smorgasbord.
It's not going to heat my pool.
No, it's not going to.
Apparently it's going to heat this room, though. Because it is hot.
Yeah,
it is
pretty.
room,
It is pretty warm in here.
Apparently it didn't go to air conditioning.
We had to scale back, Jorge. Okay, we had to scale back. So listen, you've been to panels at Comic-Con before. You know that they're awesome and they're filled with lots and lots of people, and we have awesome moderators. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity
More fun.
Yeah, well, to ask any of these guys basically whatever you want. Keep it classy. Keep it classy.
You don't have to keep it classy.
But if we're a smorgasbord,
Less
we're a
classy.
smorgasbord of panelists. Obviously, we've all worked on different shows. We've all done different things. What is burning in your mind? What do you want to know? The floor is now yours.
Don't be shy. We don't bite.
First question. Anyone? Don't all out at once. This.
There we go.
Hey, the guy who's
There we
dressed
go.
like Danny Pudi and Josh Gomez.
Nice shirt.
Did you call
Boom.
them?
I approve. The answer is yes.
There, and there's a microphone for you.
Well, hey.
Hi.
First of all, thank you guys so much. This is insane. This is my 9th Comic-Con, and this is by far probably the coolest thing I've ever been to. Because I watch all of your shows, and it's amazing.
Thank you.
My question is, what do you think has changed? Because all of you nerds, which is why you're here, and why do you think it's becoming a bit more socially acceptable to be a nerd in today's day and age? I mean, a lot has changed.
Anybody want to field that one?
Olivia, Allison.
I think it's because how we grew up, we're the other generation that we want things more honest, and it's like for me when I grew up, I was moving around to different schools, a lot of military family, and every time you go there, you just meet so many dicks. I mean, every time you go into a new school, there's like somebody that wants to like push you down and hold you down, and it's usually the like the popular people or whatever. And you get, I think for me, and I think a lot of, I was looking for just honesty and truth, and that just means like settling into yourself. And when you start to embrace that, you realize that like the world is full of sheep. You teach people how to treat you. And so when I realized every time I go around to new schools, like I'm going to run into jerks everywhere. So as long as I know who I am, then people will kind of react to that. And then I started embracing the things that I really liked and loved. And that kind of what made it cool, because there's more of us getting to that place where we were just comfortable with who we are. And you can not like me, that's okay, because the library ladies, they let me share lunch, and that's cool. And I always have my Game Boy. And my sadness.
Wow.
That was very
I was going to
sweet.
say
That was
Xbox.
really
It
sweet.
got real. It just
That
got
works.
real.
I'll be honest,
But no,
I was going to say money. I was like, things are so
I know
popular
that.
now.
Yeah, money and social networking. We've made more opportunities for us to band together. Really, I think.
Absolutely. And Comic-Con, I think, is such a great place because it is populated with nothing but people, like you were just talking about, who have embraced themselves, who have embraced who they are, and are not trying to prove anything to anyone, except for it's like celebrating that together. I mean, anywhere you can see a Wookiee and a wizard walking around together, I mean, like, rock and roll, dude, high five. We're all in the same world. Like, that's a magical place. So, yeah, I agree with you. And social networking and Xboxes and money. Next question. Don't be shy.
I'm going to go to the lady who screamed for Allison Hayslip. Hey, you want some Hayslip?
What's up? I'm here. How's it going?
Do you have a question for
Bear
Allison
high five.
Hazlip?
There's a hand that was back in that corner.
Oh, yes.
Hi.
You in the dark. Hold on, microphone coming.
This is for Alessandra. When you were working on, I can't remember the name right now.
That's a really long title. F-bomb, I don't
pick.
remember the name right now.
Which on Caprica?
Yes.
Yes. I know it gets real confusing.
Working with, were you working against a green screen when you were, trying to act against a Cylon? Or was there,
It was a Cylon, so that was weird. But yeah, no, most of the time it wasn't green screen, actually. And the robot actually was, the Cylon actually was, 8 feet tall.
Did they
this
have you,
big.
stare at, something so you knew where your eye line was?
No, because I was the eye line.
Okay.
So it was really weird for everyone else. I felt so bad for everyone because they had a green pole, which was the CGI Cylon. So people had to do their scene with that, and the real me, and the actual 8-foot Cylon. So, gosh, I had the easiest life of all time on that show. I just wore little skirts and just had a great time.
You were awesome in it.
I'm jealous.
Hi.
That's great. You only had to work a third of the part.
Yeah, it was great.
I was a
no,
green
not
pole
a
and
lot
other
of
things.
green screen. That's
Who
the
are
answer.
you really, Alessandra? I think that's
No.
the question. Are you just a green pole at heart? That's what you want?
I'm definitely the green pole.
All right, all right.
Hey, Zachy.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Hi. That's Tage.
Sorry,
Hi,
just-
Tage.
Hi.
Just technical information.
Don't touch the bottom of the mic when you guys are, because that's what's.
Will I die?
You might.
That might have been pertinent information before.
Oh,
you might die.
All listening if you just hold it on the top.
I love that.
Thank you,
Tage calls
Tage.
you Zachy.
She calls
Hey,
me
Zachy.
Hey, Zachy.
It's real
There's all
hot up
kinds-
here.
It is.
I'm
It's
like
pretty warm.
schwitzing right
That's
now.
why I
It is
took
hot.
my hat on my vest. I'm really sorry.
Yes.
We should have powder.
More reason not
people
to touch the bottom of the mic.
coming through. Powder. You know the things that women wear and guys have to when they're actors.
Powder. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Even napkins, anything.
Yeah. Anything. Can a brother get a towel?
Toilet
Please.
seat covers.
Just
Please.
use Josh's shirt.
Water.
Yeah. He was willing to take it off, according to Twitter. I mean, you did say you were gonna do.
Hi.
He did say that, right? I'm not. It was something about being topless at a panel for a company that sells T-shirts. I think I read something about. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I think it was a misspell.
Whatever. Promises.
Nerd Machine pasties.
That would be fun.
Now available at thenerdmachine.com. No. Yes, a question right there. Thanks for saving us.
Don't touch the bottom.
Don't touch the bottom.
This question's for Allison. I wanted to know what your favorite singers were from The Voice. Oh.
Oh my God, that was the best show of all time. I went to see it.
You did?
Oh, I was like that nerd.
You should have said hi. You should have.
Oh,
you
I
should
was
have
like
visited
way
me
in
in
the
my
back,
V
like I was
room.
really awkward.
Zach stopped by.
It's the Allison and Alessandra hour. Still listening about the boys. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
I
Get
apologize.
them
I
some
did, I
Chardonnay.
I apologize for those of you who did not watch The Voice or don't like singing competitions, but Vicky, I think, was my favorite. That girl was. I almost switched teams for Vicky. She's amazing. You heard that here.
What does that mean, Allison?
She's a lesbian.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes she likes penises, and now she likes vagina.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now
I'm glad we got
As
some
long as they're a good
clarification because I
kisser.
was in the dark. Huh? I thought Javier Colon was dope.
Oh, he's fantastic.
That guy's great.
I think we all knew from the moment he opened his mouth that he was supposed to win this show. You know.
Did,
You're like,
did you
yes.
watch? You clearly watched The Voice. Next question. Wow. Yes, you
yes.
in the tank. In the nerd tank. I didn't want to have to say the brand. I can just say tank.
Oh my gosh, I love all of you guys, and your shows are incredible. And so
Thank
thanks
you.
for spreading nerd passion everywhere. Gosh, I'm so Star Trek. Okay, so Jorge.
He did a Weezer. Come on now.
I love Geronimo's Jack's beard. Are you going to do another podcast? And is the Nerd Machine going to do a podcast? Because podcast lovers out there.
Jorge, you
want
first.
I don't know yet. But it is definitely tempting. We were, my girlfriend Beth, who I did Geronimo Jack's beard, she did toss out a potential title, which, you know, that's really the whole reason we did Geronimo Jack's beard is because we came up with a title and we're like, oh fuck, now we got to do one.
So that's a maybe?
It's a definite maybe.
All right. Okay. Oh, Waters. Thanks very much, Jay.
Hydration.
Does anybody else have a question? You guys know when you're
With
like
these
at
guys.
home and then you guys go onto like forums and blogs and you're like, hey, you know how you could have done this better? Or hey, you're annoying. How like, this is where you can control it. You control what's happening now. So, you know, there you go.
Yay.
The
Yes.
pink bear has arrived.
Oh, wait.
Who's
but-
touching the bottom of the mic?
Yeah, stop touching the bottom of the mic.
It's you.
Can we just take a
just
moment
stand
to acknowledge the hair that's just walked into the
Oh
room?
my gosh.
I'm sorry, I have no idea who you are or
It's
why you would do that,
amazing.
but rock and roll. That's
Is this
fantastic.
for breast cancer awareness?
Oh my gosh, it is for breast cancer.
Woo!
Hey, rock and roll. Let's give them a round of applause for that.
I honestly wasn't expecting them to say yes.
How do you even do that?
And now I feel bad for everyone who has to sit behind you because they're like, I can't really.
I can't believe you just applauded for breast cancer.
No.
Awareness, Olivia. Awareness.
This isn't my kind of panel.
Awareness
guys.
and cures.
Not cool. Not cool.
Sad panda.
Not
In answer to your question, I'm going to get to your question in just 1 second. In answer to your question, yes, I think the Nerd Machine will do a podcast on some level. I've so enjoyed doing all the podcasts I've done in the last couple of weeks with Kevin Smith and with Chris
Nerdist one,
Hardwick.
yeah.
I just did the Nerdist. That was a hell of a lot of fun. And we're kind of doing this thing called Adam's Phone that I've talked to you guys about a little bit, but I think we're going to turn that into a podcast, basically. So it's just a fan call-in podcast where we get to answer all the questions that you have. So it's kind of like this, but not really. Yeah.
But online.
But online and potted, like a plant. No, I'll stop there. Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to know how each of you met Zach and what your impression was when you first met him.
Filter.
If you want to know that story.
Is that your grandmother?
Filter.
How long do you have?
They were pasties, definitely pasties. When did I meet? I'll start, I guess.
Pastries, Danny.
Pastries. Sorry, pastries and pasties.
Nerd pastries.
I probably met you like at an NBC party or something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I remember Zach. My first impression of Zach is that usually it ends up being at the end of the night at like 2 a.m. Zach and I are the last 2 people dancing.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. And Josh around too, and so it's always kind of like who can keep dancing for no reason, even if no one else is around. So that's my first impression of Zach.
Thanks. That was a good one.
I mean, I have stories for days about Zach.
No, you don't.
Zach and I met. We did what was it? The television film.
Yeah, the television festival in Monte Carlo.
In
Yeah.
Monte Carlo. So we had a very. It was like summer camp last year in Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
For every TV personality, it was a lot of fun.
There was basically a whole Jorge was there as well. We were all out in Monte Carlo for that
That's how I met
festival.
Jorge.
Is that what
But
you
not
were
the
there?
same one. Not the same one.
Oh, is it different
Different
Monte
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it was also in Monte Carlo. See,
Yeah.
Monte Carlo is just bringing people
It's
together.
just a
folks.
weird
That's just-
setting to like,
Oh, it's
you have
Yeah.
Monte
strange.
Carlo, and then you just plop television people in it, and it's just kind of so weird to be
Yeah.
And
walking
you
around
have to
being
dress
like,
up and go
"Holy
to like
crap."
balls and
Yeah.
you know.
And there's only like
there's a big
one
award show
hotel.
at the end.
There's only like one hotel. Monte Carlo is it's a pretty small little place. It's not very big, and they do the television festival every year, and the fans all know that, and they all come out, and that's awesome. But there's only like really one hotel, so they all know where you're staying, and there's only about there's only 5 restaurants, so they're just kind of going to all the different restaurants and stuff like that, and the
It was
different
all about
nightclubs.
That piano bar, that karaoke piano
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Did you guys ever go there?
Yeah, I think I missed that.
Did
night.
not.
You were there.
Was I?
Yeah.
Um,
That's weird.
I mean-
every night we were there.
But I don't know if there was a night that I went to bed before 5 a.m. We literally it was
and
so much
it was
fun.
the Laker finals. So
Oh, that's
you
right.
and I were
Yeah,
up
we were
till,
trying to
like,
find a
8 in
television.
the morning trying to find like the French TV, like trying to figure out how to do it, but it was
We couldn't find it. Who won? Anybody? No. All right. Miss Hazlett.
I met Zach because G4 sent me on a set visit to Chuck about 3 years ago now. And I was a fan of the show, so I was very excited. And on set visits, you're like, what? On set visits, you're literally given like 5 minutes with the actors because they have to go and shoot the show. And Zach and I started our interview, and it lasted about 45 minutes, I think.
Roughly.
Because we just started talking about video games and realized we were just such true geeks at heart. Zach proposed to me within the first 10 minutes of meeting me.
I mean,
Yeah.
Me too, actually.
Still waiting for that ring, buddy.
I think that's
Typical
his
Zach.
thing.
Typical
Yeah.
Zach.
It's
we
so
all-
disarming.
I may actually be married to everyone on this panel.
It's amazing how many
all
rings
said yes.
he keeps on him, actually.
But yeah, he's just such a great guy at bringing people together and having events like this and getting people who are all into similar interests together, and that's just how we became friends.
Thanks,
And
darling.
then we drink a lot together.
We've been known to drink.
Water, and various other
Emergency.
beverages.
And
Did you see-
alcohol.
And Olivia.
Well, I know that we met the first time we met. What?
Just say porno.
I never know what's gonna come out of your
Say
mouth. I don't know.
Why? I think we were at a mutual friend's birthday party as a publicist. I don't really remember what happened after that, but the next thing I remember, the only thing I remember was that I missed my period and then I had to call him. And then we've been friends ever since because it's really nice to have a guy that holds your hand during that kind of tough time. But here's what I know. Second chances are awesome.
I'm so glad you guys know that's just joking. I really, if I had to actually explain, if there was nobody laughing, and I would be, yes.
Jorge?
It was a good time though.
It was.
Jorge.
I think we first met at the Emmys.
Was
a
it?
long time ago.
Really?
And you were telling me you're gushing over me, really, is what happened. And
I was.
like, and he
Dude,
said-
I'm no
And he was
joke.
telling me about like some party that Prince was gonna play at or something, and I was like, but I was like, I really would just rather go to my hotel after this and get back in my pajamas. But then after that, when we actually spoke to each other for a while and actually hung out, I think was the band from TV thing.
Yep.
That we did.
And Monte Carlo. And you missed your period.
He was my date to the award show at the Monte Carlo thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a really fascinating award show.
He made me wear a dress.
There were no awards.
He said, "Come on, be a good sport."
Yeah, they gave out awards.
5.
No, they gave out.
They gave it a
lot of
ton. You
awards.
remember they do the award thing, and then they have to stand on the thing for the photo, and then they go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was long, and they do it in like French and in English. So
It was
it's
a
like
long night.
it's
Right.
twice as long. Yeah, it's ugh.
It's an
Darb.
awesome award show. I really look forward to being invited back.
Absolutely. No, it was.
This is live on
It
the
was a lot of
web,
fun.
isn't it?
Yeah, we are live
Monte
streaming right now.
Carlo.
I feel so bad for you guys. I mean,
The
you,
most beautiful place
you
in the
and a
world.
guest fly international first class, put up into a hotel with.
First of all,
They
I
definitely
had
know
no
how to
guest.
host
And
people
then
there.
they give you an award show where people scream your name and take pictures of you. And,
I had a
and
great
then,
time.
And then they give you a car to take you wherever you want. Are you kidding me?
Actually, I
Yeah.
got to fly in a helicopter that weekend.
Oh
it was
my
pretty
God,
dope.
they made
Yeah,
you
right.
fly
Yeah, it was
out?
pretty dope.
Right,
I'm not
right,
gonna lie.
right. They know. They like we know how to
You
sell
know
Monte
what?
Carlo,
Yeah.
so they bring you in on a
Screw
helicopter.
Operation
It's
Smile.
like,
Give the money back to these guys. They need it. You guys
No,
need the money.
no.
Very sad.
Josh,
How did you two meet?
I'm Chuck. Hi, I'm Morgan. I play video games. Kiss. Make out.
Yes.
It hasn't really
Did he
stopped.
propose? Did he propose? Is that your thing?
Miss a period. It's all thing. It's all.
So there's your answer.
Second chances.
It's pretty close.
Yada yada.
That's summarized. But it's pretty close.
That's pretty much Zach's run-in with everybody.
I'm a giver. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. Good. Awesome. Moving on.
Question, anybody? Oh, back there?
Yes, back there.
All the ladies asking.
I almost thought somebody next to you was raising a big pink hand, and then I realized it was your hair, sir. You're not even. Yes.
Glad that it wasn't my arm you were talking about.
No.
So, pleasure to meet you. My name's Nikki. I'm a big fan.
Hi, Nikki.
Nikki, how are you?
So I was wondering, in this great world of nerd things, there's a lot of projects that are out there that are super awesome. Is there any project that you wish you were a part of that you weren't? For me, it's Harry Potter.
Ooh.
See, I'm a muggle. I don't understand that whole Harry Potter. I know that much.
Should we go down the
I
line?
would love to play Quidditch. I mean, I would love that. That'd be super fun. I don't know any projects. I really want to be on Game of Thrones.
Oh
I just
my
want to.
gosh, that's such a good show.
I want to be a Dothraki, like badass. Like, the problem is my physique doesn't scream Dothraki. So, I don't know. I think any of these kind of fantasy shows. I think we're all here because we all want to be on those shows. So yeah, put me in Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, any kind of superhero. I want to wear tights. Yeah.
We want you to wear tights.
Thank you.
I wanted to be Wonder Woman, but I'm 5'3", so that didn't happen. And I've always wanted to be Sailor Moon.
Oh, I love Sailor Moon. She's my favorite.
I just like the hair, the little
skirts. You like little
thigh
skirts. That's your
highs.
thing.
Multiple times we've heard that now.
I, growing up, desperately wanted to be Rogue in X-Men and was so upset when they made the movie with Rogue and it wasn't me. Because I'm convinced I'll make out with Gambit at some point in my life. And I'm also kind of campaigning to become the first American companion on Doctor Who. So if anyone else can get behind that, I
Hashtag Allison
really
Hazelip.
appreciate
Trend it.
It starts here, guys. It starts here.
You guys make it happen.
Yeah, please.
You
I want
guys.
to be Flash too. Go ahead, trend it.
Zach, what about you?
Gosh.
Superman. Remember when we tried to get you Superman?
Yeah. Did we? I don't know. I don't.
I did. I
You
tried to
did. You
trend it
did.
on
You tried to
Twitter.
trend it. Yeah. And I think immediately everyone was like, "Oh, thanks, but no thanks." He's not really a Man of
Hashtag leave
Steel,
out for
is he?
Superman.
I feel like every single
He'd be
one
great
of.
as Why the Last Man.
I've wanted to
great would
play
he be in Why
Yorick
the Last
for
Man, right?
forever. Are you guys? Has anybody read Why the Last Man? Are you? Yeah. Okay.
If you haven't,
good.
leave
Yorick.
now. I don't want to talk to you.
It's one of my favorite graphic novels. I was actually doing a signing somewhere one day, and this girl had come up to me and she said, "Hey, if you've not read this, you need to read it." And it was the first compilation of the Why the Last Man volume, and I could not put it down. And then we started Chuck that next season, and our art department had littered Chuck's apartment with Why the Last Man. I was like, it's meant to be.
Yeah. And they haven't
And I still
casted
haven't got the
yet.
job.
No, because they're rewriting the script.
Are they still rewriting it right now? I mean, it's tough. That's a really giant story to have to fit into one movie or even 3 movies, and it's a big commitment. But
You have to be able to look young and then older, and I think that you can do that.
a little bit of both, and get out of a straitjacket and have a monkey poop on you, which I'm fine with. I did that for
Hangover,
years.
That's the monkey, by the way.
What's that?
They're gonna cast that monkey.
Bell,
For sure.
he's been working up a storm.
It's a girl, actually.
I did. I get to work with that monkey in a little short. I did. I would play anything. I don't know. I wanted to be Gambit, and I didn't get that. I wanted to be Deadpool, and I didn't get that. And I wanted to be the Green Lantern. I wanted to be Captain America. Trust me, I've wanted to be a lot of things.
Maybe you should just want to be you.
I should just want to be me.
No, it's not good enough. It's okay.
No, it's really not. No.
We're
Yeah,
never
I don't know. Being a superhero would be so incredible.
You'd be great.
Thank you. I appreciate
You would
that.
be.
The first time I played Uncharted, I went to Naughty Dog and I called them and I said, I don't know if anybody has the film rights for this or whatever, but I really want to be Drake. And they said, actually, yeah, Arad is going to do it, and you should get a hold of them. And I did, and I talked to them, and we had a great meeting. And Mark Wahlberg's going to play the role. Although I also, what's that? Is he still doing it? I don't know. He may not be, yeah. But I also feel like, as much as I feel so much love from all of my Chuck fans and everyone down here at Comic-Con, you would all string me up and kill me if it wasn't Nathan Fillion. So I don't know. But you know what? I'll take the risk, okay? Because I want to play that role. But Nathan, I feel like they literally patterned the CG in the game after his jaw. Like, you can see he's got that really square Captain Jaw. So, yeah, I'm a nerd. I want to play all those heroes. Olivia, go.
I'm obsessed with RoboCop. I think it's the best movie in the world. I mean, he's a man who turns into a robot with a license to kill. I mean, what the fuck? That is amazing. He can kill anybody he wants because he's a cop. What, you...
Do you want to be the female RoboCop?
I love it. Murphy. Murphy, it's me. Murphy? Murphy.
Directive 4.
I see the reboot right here.
Murphy, would you like some baby food? What?
That's what they're gonna take from this panel.
Look,
right
hold on.
there.
I can dish it out, but I cannot take it. So sit down.
Olivia, she is sitting.
Asian-ish girl. Ish.
Jorge?
Oh, man.
You're gonna regret having
like,
me here. What? You're gonna regret having
Are
me
you
on
still
the panel.
going?
I'm always
Go
going.
ahead.
So in '95, young girl, just looking for a path.
Wait, can we call out the dude in the green T-shirt who's asleep on his poster?
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You've been
Welcome
outed.
back to the panel.
You've
Welcome back.
been outed.
Sorry we bore you.
If we
We're
could
still
have a
talking about
camera.
how we met Zach.
Have you had a long day? Good
What did
eye.
you drink
question.
last night, sir?
Money well spent.
You got.
Like, I just want to save the kids' smiles. I don't.
Don't
care.
worry, we're taping it, so.
We were just about to find out who Jorge
Quick,
would like to play
tell
as a
him what he
superhero.
missed. One thing. When you're an actor, you want to cross all things off your list. Like, you want to do a western, a sword and sandal. You want to do everything. I would love to have my face melt off at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, God, yes.
Or to get eaten by Jaws, I guess. One of those two would have been the greatest.
I approve. Josh?
I always find it fascinating to listen to Zach talk about going in for, Green, and this is true. He's almost Green Lantern, almost Superman, almost Spider-Man. You rattle off all. Well, no.
Almost is stretching it.
But just to be considered, try being considered for Shaka from Land of the Lost. and then being told you're too hairy. How does that work out?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Too hairy.
No, he's good. He's good. Funny. Not too hairy. We can CG more hair. We can't take it away as easy. It's not in the budget.
He was in a full body costume too. What
I don't know. I'm just making us. Okay.
I think that pretty. In honesty, though, no, in honesty.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lord of the Rings would be my.
Yeah.
God, I would have just, yeah. Any,
Fool of a took.
Foliage next to where they walked past. I would have just been,
Hairy foliage.
Do we have another? Yes, you there right away. You were first.
I have an obstructed view here.
Just talk to the pole, Jorge.
Just lean a little.
Awesome.
My question is for Zachy.
I don't know who that is.
How do you know Catherine McPhee? And do you plan to do more singing professionally?
Such an excellent question, especially since it was for me. I met. I know Catherine. A friend of mine, Judson Morgan, is actor, writer, director, and I was doing the Today Show in New York one time. We were doing some Chuck Press or something like that, and I was sitting in the green room, and I see Catherine and her husband come in, and I see my buddy Judson with them, and I go, dude, and I know him from LA, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, hey, I work with Catherine and Nick. Like, he does a lot of their behind-the-scenes stuff and videos. Like the video for Terrified, Judson directed that whole thing. And in fact, Judson's wife, Kelly, was the girl in that whole thing that's kind of, going through her journey and heartbreak and stuff. So anyway, long story short, I get some random email from Judson one day, and he goes, and this is about a week later, he says, hey, Catherine's people are really interested in maybe doing a duet with you. And to which I said, why would they even think to do that? Where does somebody go, oh, Chuck, duet? Where does that happen? And he goes, I was telling them that you sang because I grew up, singing a lot and stuff like that. And they think it'd be a really cool thing to do. And Catherine's really trying to get more into acting. And I said, okay, that sounds like a cool thing because I do love singing, but I never want to push it on anybody. And I always kind of feel like actors, if you're a singer who wants to be an actor, it's like, yeah, anybody just kind of goes with it. But if you're an actor who's all of a sudden saying, oh, and I sing too, everyone's like, yeah, sure you do. So I just have always kind of felt a little uncomfortable about that. But if people come to me and say, hey, we think you sound good and we want to do it, I'll be like, cool. So that.
Sing us something.
Yeah.
No.
Cop out.
Lovely.
On key.
Thank you.
On key.
Thank you.
Yeah, he really could have done that or getting on something.
I want to turn my chair and pick you with that one.
Button. I'm
that
Team
show.
Pootie. So that's kind of how that happened, and then simultaneously, very just like amazingly, I was auditioning for Tangled, and I got to do that, and so
And then he
it
sang
was
at the
kinda
Academy
like
Awards.
And I did. I got to sing at the Oscars, and
I cried when I
you
saw him
and she
sing.
cried, and I cried,
I
and we
left
all
the room.
cried. A lot. You left the room.
Just jealous.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. I was on the Oscars. So that's the journey of that, yeah. Next question. Yes, you in the green shirt, Asian-ish. Her words, not mine. I don't
remember saying that.
You did. It's the world knows.
You guys edit that out.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Sabrina.
Hi, Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Hi, Sabrina.
On the singing note, do you, each one of you, sing in the shower? And if you do, what's your favorite song to sing in the shower?
Oh, man.
The national anthem. I'm not kidding.
Let's go. Josh, do you sing in the shower?
beatbox, essentially.
Me too. Do you beatbox? Want to roll something together?
I mean, start me off as, No, I really don't.
That was actually pretty good.
Pretty good.
You were doing the hum and the at the same time. We should have called this the Hidden Talents panel. That's just.
What is that? Is that Vanilla Ice?
What? Yeah.
Time out.
What? Nerd HQ.
Well done.
2011.
Somebody turn your
with
chair
this
around.
woman.
Turn your chair around.
Yeah, turning right now. I worked with you for like 3 years, and I never knew you could do that.
Well, I've got to keep some things for these people.
Yeah.
For this moment right now.
Do you sing in the shower, Josh? Beatbox in the shower.
Rock a tune here and there.
What's the song you like?
Something by Slayer.
Jorge, do you sing any Weezer?
Not in the shower.
Just
I
on
sing in the
stage in front of
shower.
thousands of
I
fans.
sing in the shower, but I mean, I don't know. It's not like I have the one song I sing in the shower. I do a lot of making love out of nothing at all, though.
Marching band behind us.
What is?
I love that.
Feel like making love?
No.
Oh. For a second there, I'm hearing literally like either car alarms or a marching band behind me, and so I just caught a little bit of it, and all I could imagine was
It's the
Jorge.
South Park thing, right?
Is it South Park Parade?
Parade?
What are we doing? Come on! But all I caught was a little bit of what Jorge said, and then immediately in my head I just picture a naked Jorge singing "Feels Like Making Love." Feel like making love. Boom, boom, boom. Olivia singing shower.
Well, I sing in the key of Mariah, so pretty much anything in there. Right? I have like the worst voice ever. Thank God I do comedy, because I have.
You do?
Oh, snap! Snap!
Burn.
Feel like making
love. Yeah.
I'm gonna start cutting again tonight.
Oh no! What the?
Yeah. I am.
There are many things I'm not endorsing from this here.
But many things that you're pushing on to me.
I'm not. Allison, what do you sing in the shower?
I like that you just assume. You automatically know I sing in the shower. It's just a matter of what.
Come on, everybody does. It's the
I-
car and the shower. That's what you do.
I sing a little Heart.
Oh,
I love Heart.
Always got fire on my own.
Oh wait, keep going.
I'm praying my upstairs neighbors don't hear me.
Until I met you.
That song's awesome.
I like it.
Keep singing. Allison, keep going.
Classic shout.
That song rocks.
How will I get you alone? I can't sing.
That's still good.
But you
But
knew to
air
go up
bass
here.
is
It's great air bass.
Oh, I thought you're.
You gotta
I thought
go
that was
like
a nipple
70s.
thing.
Yeah.
Get out of my head, Josh. Alessandra?
I'm like a Broadway freak, so I do like Liza Minnelli. Wow. I'm like an old gay man. It's really hard. With a tranny voice, it gets real weird. No wonder I'm single, huh? I have to wear short skirts. It's the only way to get the attention.
This panel's getting dark. Man. Bridget, my wife's here. Maybe she'll tell me what I sing in the shower. What do I sing?
Where's Bridget?
Bridge.
Hey,
She's over there.
Hey, Bridget.
What have you taped them singing in the shower?
I do enjoy singing in the shower. I'll sing a Polish song for you guys. Ready? Właskotek na płotek nie mruga, ładna piosenka niedługa, niedługa, nie krótka, a w sam raz zaśpiewaj koteczku jeszcze raz. You know, things like that.
Why?
Wow.
Are you Polish?
I'm Polish. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
So, I didn't. That's a good
Polish
thing.
people are supposed to be known to have really big penises.
Bridget, put that hand up, Bridget.
Yeah,
Put that hand up.
We got Polish guy in the orange shirt right there. He's saying yes.
Right?
I dated
Tak,
a guy. I
naprawdę,
dated a
kolega.
guy.
Yeah.
It was true. That guy.
Bathroom
too.
later.
It is-
Compare.
It's a thing. People don't know it, but
Discuss
Polish
tips.
people have that.
This panel
That's
has.
great.
Wait, Sleepy
J-
McGee
yes.
has a question.
Yeah, next question.
Oh,
Next
come
question.
on.
Oh, the guy who woke up. I see.
No, the girl next
Girl,
to him.
oh yes. Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy, he's just sleep. He's sleep
You're just
raising
waving
his
your
hand.
hand because you have a big cock? Is that what you're doing?
No. And you cannot
I'm
ask
awake
us what you
now.
missed. You know, she's like, I'm not with this dude. Okay. Yeah, microphone
That's
right behind
good.
you.
The polls need like a rumor like that because after all those jokes in the '80s, you know,
Yeah.
it's they have a lot to come back from.
Yeah. Yes.
Josh, I hope this isn't a spoiler, but how excited are you that you are going to have the intersect? And are you going to have training and stuff? Are you excited about that?
Oh, tons of training.
When do you don't you
I
start
need a
filming
lot of
soon or
training.
something?
Yeah, we do. And I need training.
And maybe shave too. You're a little hairy.
A little head and a shave. I am very excited. I'm terrified. You know, after following this man's footsteps of fisticuffs.
of elasticism. God, dude. No wonder I can't get hired as a superhero. Go, Gadget Arms. That's what. That's what everybody's like. You know, if you made it a little tighter, make it a little tighter.
No.
I'm totally Gumby. Go ahead. No, nothing. I'm just wallowing now.
Yes. It's gonna be. It should be a lot of fun. I'm terrified and excited, and I have my first salsa lesson. This spoiler.
Really?
Keep that. That's
No
not,
ladies.
that I got, ladies and gentlemen, because of the Gomez thing. Yeah. It just comes natural to my peoples.
Yes, you down here. Patty? Bonnie! Oh, I was so close.
I had a guess from the T-shirt.
I saw you perform at I.O. West.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I was in the front row. And are you going to be continuing your improv career? All I have to say is escapade.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call that a career on any level, but I mean, I might go and I was a monologist for like an improv group.
What's a monologist?
Just to keep you guys up to. It's like when they do an improv thing, they refer to as an Armando. It's like someone, or like you ever heard of ASCAT? Yeah. It's like that, where someone goes up and like someone will throw out like a word, and you kind of start talking about what that word reminds you of or inspires you to talk about, and then they take everything you said and kind of work it into their improv that they follow you with, and it's kind of like watching a magic trick unfold. At least it is for me, because I was going, that's so weird, I just said that. But there's a couple guys I know are in that group, and you know, I know I'm going to be moving to Canada for a little while, so, but maybe when I come back, you know, might go and do another one of those. Cool.
He's awake. He'd like to ask us.
Would you like?
Well.
Would you like the recap on what you missed? Is that what the question is?
Tell us about your dream.
Go ahead.
You were
ask your
all
question.
there on an island.
Oh, yes, I'm a sleeping guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking a question.
It's all of a sudden become like a radio show where they have all those little sound bites. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead.
We don't get water out here like you guys, so it was the heat.
Oh.
Burn.
Wow.
Everyone else.
You are making fans left and right, my friend.
Everyone else is awake.
Come on. What's your question?
My kids are a huge fan of yours.
Oh, thanks.
So any more Chipmunk movies?
Whoa.
Hey, I got a 5 and 6 year old. That's what they're gonna.
There will be another Chipmunk movie. I believe it's called Chipwrecked. It's about a boat, as you would imagine. Yeah. I will not be in it. I will not be in the third. I was kind of, like the guy who
the rebound.
I was the rebound. Yeah, I was. Jason Lee's a very busy dude, and the first movie did really well, and his schedule wasn't super permitting to do the second one, and they had kind of like Jason Lee Light, Dave Light come in and be Toby, and plus I got to be a gamer. So again, just following in this trend of not really having to act at all, which was perfect. And but no, I'm not in the third one. Toby does not get chipwrecked. But I'm so stoked that your kids love the movie, and it's funny with Chipmunks. I get the parents to say, my kids watch you in Chipmunks all the time, and it's so great. And I get the parents to say, my kids watch you in Chipmunks all the time, and they will not shut up, and I cannot get those high-pitched voices out of my house. What have you done to me? So I hope that it's the former and not the latter.
CD plays a lot in my car.
Fantastic. Yes, over here. Yeah, sorry, we've been neglecting this side. Yes. Is that a members only jacket? You're Lando. Oh my gosh.
There's one member.
I never realized Lando Calrissian wore a members only jacket. That's great.
Lando.
They told me they fixed it. Go ahead.
You guys have all made me laugh at several points in your career, and I just wanted to thank you for that, first of all.
See, Zach?
Yay. So, thank you guys.
Don't push it, man.
Lo siento. So, George Becker, and before Lost was awesome. I'm a teacher, so I used Lost this year to teach Lord of the Flies, and it was great. because the kids were able to get a lot of the themes because it's, they kind of work with Lost. Danny, great inspiration for somebody of color to try to do comedy and do it well. Allison and Olivia, I have a lot of students in my class that are funny, and they have somebody to look up to and do comedy because they see you guys. Obviously, Perfect Couples was funny. I wish that it got some more.
It was a successful miniseries. It did not get canceled. It's like a British show. They always had an end.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah. And obviously, Chuck and Morgan, you guys have made it awesome to be. Obviously, you're not the actors, the characters.
Teach my
So
students.
we haven't made it awesome? Is that what you're... I think I'm understanding what
Teach
he's...
my students to get a mid-level job at a big box store, never really achieve anything.
That's awesome.
Box stores are awesome.
Yeah, totally. No,
Anyways, sorry.
Thank
so
you.
the question, Rambling Jones, question was, what movie inspired you to start on a comedic career? Like, was there a big movie that was your favorite movie growing up, or big actor, maybe a stand-up comedian that inspired you to pursue comedy? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm...
For me, I was, my father was a huge fan of film and specifically comedic films. So I grew up, my father showed me a lot of Marx Brothers, Charlie Chaplin. I kind of got that big influence very early on as a kid. Kind of like, oh, this is about walking into a wall, make somebody laugh. Like that was my sort of like, I'm gonna do this all the, bam! You know, there's got to be a better way.
I'm bleeding, but it's funny.
My mom like, Richie, look at the kid. So a lot of that's early on Woody Allen. There's a lot of the sort of I feel like the sort of the greats. And then, then on and on from, SNL, Bill Murray, all those guys. I mean, it's so many. It's just, it's so easy to just turn on, you can't do it on television, Oh, yeah. No? Nobody?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I fully grew up with, you can't do that on television. Absolutely. And
Barfy Burgers?
I don't remember the Barfy Burgers guys. I remember the execution, I can't even think of it right now. Or the guy who was always chained up with a skeleton next to him along the wall, and they're always having those conversations and stuff like that. Wasn't Vic Sahai on You Can't Do That on Television?
Canadian version or something.
It was always Canadian.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, I think it was always shot in Canada.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I think Alanis Morissette was on You Can't Do That on television.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm smart.
Question right here.
Yeah. Hi. You can shout it. It's okay.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike. We didn't finish.
Oh, dude, rock and roll.
Oh,
Success.
No, it is. Yeah. A lot of things. If you don't watch our show, at the end of our show, we do these little tag segments that are sort of like sketches. It's kind of like our time to do something Saturday Night Live-ish. And it's an extension of the show, and it's kind of like a slice of life with two characters. And it's usually me and Donald Glover, who's amazing. And they present them to us in a lot of different ways. Sometimes they have an idea, and they're just like, hey, Yvette Nicole Brown, for instance, one time was like, you guys are like Bert and Ernie. And then we were just like, okay, let's be Bert and Ernie. So we YouTubed some videos of Bert and Ernie. We decided to eat some cookies, and that kind of thing happened. Other times we just kind of improvise an idea. And sometimes they're like, we have an idea for a fake talk show. So now you're going to be Troy and Abbott in the morning. And it kind of goes all over the place. But for me, it's fun because we get to make no sense. That's what I like.
One last real quick thing for everyone. A lot of you guys use social media to really, you're bringing a true aspect of being social to Twitter and everything. How has it helped you?
I got a job off of it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Social media correspondent. What? Who else has that job title?
Do you guys want to?
I think it helps control like what you want to put out and your own voice. Like I actually have huge social anxiety. I in the having to like and then all the social website. I like that there's Twitter because there's only 140 characters and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's easy, but it's also so many. The transfer of information, so many things get lost, and so it's nice to be able to have your own voice and say what you think about something. And really, and I always find it fascinating when people are like they think that something you say is they don't agree with it. I'm like, well, don't read it. It's only 140 characters. Move on. Just move on. So it's nice to like be able to have control over who you are instead of letting other people try to tell you who you are and tell the rest of the world who you are. So I like that aspect.
I think it's also great that we get to have interactions with, other fans and other, celebrity personalities, whatever, because you wouldn't be able to meet, 20,000 people in a lifetime that are all fans of one particular show or you. So it's great, and you can retweet it, and you can talk to fans, and you talk to people all over the world, and I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's the immediacy of it is awesome. Literally, when you're watching an episode of Chuck, there's tweets right away like, oh my God, I can't believe I saw that, and you get to see what works right away. That's great. Yeah. The other thing is like, it's a way to connect about certain things that you could never connect with in the past. Like we did an episode where I talk about Farscape endlessly, and 10 years ago, if you talked about Farscape endlessly, you were alone in your basement and had no one to talk to about Farscape. The minute that episode aired, I had like 600 tweets from people being like, I want to talk Farscape with you. And I was, it just shows you that you're not alone, so that's kind of nice too.
Back in the back?
Oh no, I just wanted to answer your question. Can they shut up? Thank you. Sorry, I know you guys are probably trying to get something done.
Tay just flashed
Oh, really?
She just gave us 2 or piece.
Oh, 2 minutes? 2 more questions. Fantastic. The lanyard around your neck, the chair you're sitting in, the stage, these monitors, everything. This Nerd HQ only exists because of social media. We didn't advertise anywhere else. It's all because you guys take your time out of your day to go through your Twitter feeds and go, oh, I like that person and I want to follow them and I want to see what they have to say. And so when I say, hey, we're doing these panels and they're for charity, and my friends Olivia and Jorge and Josh and Allison and Alessandra and Danny are going to be here, and you go, awesome. And that all came through social media. And I think, honestly, look, back in the day, 100 years ago or whenever Hollywood started coming about, studios and networks and the whole the only way you could produce, distribute, and market any kind of content was through that system. But now it's a brave new world. Now we can all, with a Canon 7D, which is probably what this guy's shooting me on right now. Is it a 7D? God, I'm good. So on a 7D and a little light package, because digital, you don't need that much light, and you can go make some really cool content with your buddies or whomever, and it can look pretty good, And with you can create it, and then you can go distribute it on the internet with your own website whenever you want and in however you want, and then you can market it using social media. So to me, it's one piece, one giant prong of how the world is going to change in the most giant ways. The Twitch change auctions. Has anybody bid any money on the Twitch change auctions at all? Like, that blew my mind. I was like, why didn't anybody think of this before? And a lot of people kind of hated on it. They were like, well, I'm paying money to get a celebrity to follow me. It's like, that's not the point. That's not the heart of it. The heart is that it's fun. You're giving money to people that really need it, and in exchange, you get to have a cool, fun interaction, And I've been able to interact with fans in amazing ways on Twitter. So thank you all for following. Anyone who follows me or anybody here, thank you guys so much.
And I wanted to add to it, because Zach is one of, the reason why we're here, what I love about, being on social networking and with things like Twitter is it's the intention, and all of you guys can feel it. Like I have girlfriends who are actresses, and one girl calls me and goes, how do I get what you get? I'm like, what? She's like, I want to get what you have. Like, I just can't. I'm like, oh, you mean like the internet? And she's like, well, yeah. Like, how do I do? Like, when I need Twitter, like a blog, and because she just wants the fan base. And I said, oh, I could set you up with a Twitter page. I can get you a WordPress blog. I can do all that stuff. But let me just say, the people can feel intention. Like, you can feel when somebody, it's like, hey, please try to trend this, or hey, watch my show, trend this. There's a difference of like understanding your time and your worth, and we respect that. And that's why, like with Zach, I'm sure all of us, have a lot of different friends and people in the business. They ask us to do different things, and you want to do things for everybody. But when I got the emails, like immediately, there was not a question in my mind. I would do it because Zach, there is this revolving door of just wanting to give back in every way, and I think that's the biggest thing is that you guys, everyone is smart enough to feel intention, and that's what you're talking about. Even if it's for fun, and this is so. Actually, taking a second to give a big round of applause for this guy because he's amazing. He thinks of things. He puts us together. He respects you guys as much as he respects everybody else in the business, and it's a really great thing to be able to have that door.
That being said, I do have a garage sale this weekend. I'm going to be tweeting about.
Yes, right
Good
back
stuff,
here.
Good stuff. Last question, guys.
Thanks, man.
The other one.
No. That is Comic-Con.
Under what?
Google Plus. I don't.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know I've. A lot of people were asking, hey, on Google Plus, and I got some friends of mine invited me to be on Google Plus. The same way we all got invited to be on Friendster way back in the day, and then MySpace, and then Facebook, and I personally feel like I'm not opposed to the idea, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. In a sense, if it seems like Facebook's doing big things and has continued to bring people together in cool ways. I have no affiliation with them. I'm not pumping Zuckerberg for any particular reason. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I'm on this new thing called BBM. It's really cool. It's like everyone's gonna be on it soon. So if you have it, you should sign up or something. Buy stock.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, is that it? Is that it? Oh, we gotta go. We have a signing.
What about
yes?
pink hair guy?
No. Yes. We're gonna do a photo op for everybody if you guys want to take pictures, and then we're gonna get everybody queued up, and we're gonna do a signing for you. Is correct? Yes.
Awesome.
You all excited about that? Are y'all having a good time at Nerd HQ? That's what I want to hear.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello.